So we are back live. I am King Nico, and I just got deleted while live on YouTube for the information I was sharing, which was just numbers and pictures. I did not show once a video of any graphic scene of what took place with Charlie Kirk. There are millions of videos online that should be taken down. Why was mine just taken down? We're going to do it again, where I'm going to show you everything again. I told you, what I have is the absolute truth. They've just got my video. They deleted me live online. I'm still on Facebook, but we're going to do it again. All I have shown is pictures. Why did they take me off live and ban my video when there are millions online with so much graphic content and graphic scenes? I just got deleted for sharing this very information. If you are here watching this live, you are the resistance and you are witnessing the full truth that they are hiding. This is why my channel gets nuked. Every video is suppressed because I only speak the absolute truth. I am not a buyer of BS. What I just shared was the greatest decodes of this Charlie Kirk incident the world will ever see. Now buckle up and get ready. I'm showing it again. You're not gonna delete this and hide this truth. Charlie Kirk. This is regarding the Charlie Kirk shooting that took place on September 10th. This is the second time I'm doing this video now. They just removed it while I was live. They are hiding the information. I am absolutely furious right now. They just deleted harmless numbers regarding Charlie Kirk live. So let's show you again. Remember the book that was released, The Shooting by Anastasia J. Casey, published September 9th, the day before September 10th. Anastasia J. Casey equals 888. Donald J. Trump equals 888. Satanic Ritual is 888. Project Bluebeam is 888. The Synagogue of Satan is 888. When Charlie Kirk did a speech with his Turning Point USA on April 6, 2023, he said this: it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment. This was exactly 888 days to the day, April 6th to September 10th, for your 888 ritual. The book by Anastasia J. K.C., as in the letters K.C., Charlie Kirk's initials, CKKC. Charlie James Kirk equals Make America Great Again, equals Barack Hussein Obama, equals Satan's religion. Charlie Kirk equals September 10th, the day he was shot. Charlie Kirk equals 9/11, the day he was shot in New Zealand, which equals Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk equals Masonry. The moment Charlie Kirk was shot, it was 6:20 a.m. Thursday, September 11th, 2025 in New Zealand. There's the codes. Screenshot them, share them. Charlie Kirk equals Great Tribulation. This is where it's going to get crazy. So look where the equals shows the number in reference to what is written. So Charlie Kirk at the top of the screen equals 1152. Great Tribulation equals 1152. Aliens are fallen angels equals 1152. July 20th, the day of the fake moon landing, equals 1152. Tommy Robinson equals 1152. He's like the British version of Charlie Kirk. He's a far-right extremist and a racist, right? And a supporter of the synagogue of Satan, which equals 888. Tomorrow, Tommy Robinson's doing a racism rally in the UK, which will be followed by other cities. Great Tribulation equals 1254. Massive number, massive, and I'm going to show you why. September 23rd equals Charles James Kirk, 1614, which equals ancient artificial intelligence. Charlie James Kirk equals the Galactic Federation, just like his counterpart name, Captain James Kirk, of the Starship Enterprise, the Galactic Federation. Let me make sure this live is still going, because this is all I was doing, is showing these numbers, and I got deleted. So from September 11th, 2001 to September 23rd, 2025, which is this year, this month, in 2 weeks, it's 1254 weeks. Great Tribulation equals 1254. And on this day, people are calling it the Feast of Trumpets, the Rapture, the fake alien invasion. They're saying some type of prophecy or biblical happenings will take place on September 23rd. And remember, September 23rd equals Charles James Kirk, and also ancient artificial intelligence. 1254 is Great Tribulation, which also equals Charlie Kirk. So both his names equal Great Tribulation and the September 23rd, which is from September 11, 2001 to September 23rd, 2025, 1254 weeks. Great Tribulation. Galactic Federation equals 666. Galactic Federation equals Charlie James Kirk. So the Charlie Kirk Show began on July 7th, 2019, exactly 6 years and 66 days till September 10th, where he would suffer and die from a neck wound, 666. It is also 322 weeks for your skull and bones, 322. So from the start of his show till September 10th incident is 322 weeks and 6 years, 66 days, where he suffered a neck wound, 666. Let me see if the live is still going, because it's getting crazy out here. So Great Tribulation. Remember Casey? Anastasia J. Casey, the author of the mysterious book of the incident that was released before it happened? KC. KC can refer to Kirk Cameron. KC. Kirk Cameron played in the movie Left Behind, a movie about the rapture and Great Tribulation. From his birthday till April 12th of 2026, he's going to be 666 years old. 66 months old, sorry, not years. So next year, 2026. So that would be very convenient that the actor that played in a tribulation movie turns 666 months during tribulation, because it could take place from anywhere from now till 2029, 2030. Kirk Cameron, KC. Another KC is King Charles. And his connection to Charlie Kirk is that from his first birthday, 11/14, November 14, 2023, his first birthday as an coronated king, to Charlie Kirk's assassination, it's 666 days. Here's the John Wilkes Booth connection now. So Abraham Lincoln was assassinated on April 15th, 1865. And 160 years later, we get Charlie Kirk, September 10th, 2025. So the person that assassinated Abraham Lincoln 160 years ago was named John Wilkes Booth. And he equals 1122. A faked assassination equals 1122. Adolf Hitler equals 1122. Kyle Rittenhouse equals 1122. John Wilkes Booth also equals 1116, just like Tyler Robinson equals 1116, not Tommy Robinson. This is Tyler Robinson. And who is Tyler Robinson? He's the face and the name of the person that has now been arrested and charged with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So Tyler Robinson equals the exact same as John Wilkes Booth. Homosexuality equals 1122 because Tyler Robinson is what? A homosexual, part of the LGBT community, just like with all the shooters of all the stories, of all the narratives of the past couple years, all part of the LGBT. John Wilkes Booth equals 1122, Mark of Beast 1116, and 666. So it was 160 years between assassinations. So we're going to convert that into mercurial years. Mercury years is roughly 88 days. Earth days equals 1 year. And Mercury, so 160 times 365 equals 58,400. Add the leap years and the time from April to September, you get 58,588 Earth days. Now we divide that by the mercurial year, which is a Mercury year. So Earth days divided by Mercury days, which equals 1 year, equals 666 mercurial years. So the 160 years from the assassination of Abraham Lincoln to the assassination of Charlie Kirk is exactly 660 mercury years. And the two people that assassinated these two said people both equal Mark of Beast, Tyler Robinson and John Wilkes Booth. And remember, Tyler Robinson sounds very similar to Tommy Robinson. And who is Tommy Robinson and why is he equal to Charlie Kirk? Tommy Robinson is this character over here, far right. So he's basically the British version of Charlie Kirk. He's a far right extremist, has connections with the cabal. He's pro Israel. He's pro Trump. He's just basically the British version. And tomorrow he's going to be doing his racism rallies that are going to be taking place in all major cities on earth. Anyone that falls into it is part of the Jesuit order and the beast system 1086, right? So is this live still going strong? Because the last one, I don't know why it got taken down. I did not show any graphic video. So the 1122 assassination code, all to do with presidents, and we know how tightly close he was with Donald Trump. So JFK, November 22nd, 1963, was assassinated. JFK assassination equals 1122. George Washington equals 1122, the first president of the United States, who was inaugurated into office on April 30th. And April 30th is the same date as the founding of the Church of Satan. It's also the same day as the birthday of Travis Scott, and it's also the day that Hitler disappeared, April 30th. It's also the day that Bugs Bunny made his first appearance in 1938, April 30th. Who remembers Astroworld, the concert by Travis Scott, April 30th, who had a stage that looked very similar to the portals of the Looney Tunes that Bugs Bunny used to come through, made his first appearance April 30th. And I told you they were bringing fallen angels through these portals or feeding energy through the portals to the angel in the bottomless pit. Same day that Hitler disappeared, April 30th. And it's the day that the first ever president was inaugurated into office. And his name equals 1122. And remember, Hitler disappeared April 30th. His name equals 1122. And it was 666 months, 6 days when Travis Scott took to the stage in Astroworld. And it was 666 months, 6 days after the Church of Satan was founded. Richard Nixon is another president that equals 1122, and he was best known for his famous phone call to the moon in 1969, that July 20th, right? July 20th is on here. Equals Charlie Kirk. So another president, multiple presidents that equal to this number 1122, George Washington, Richard Nixon, and then we get turning point. So Charlie Kirk's turning point also equals 1122, which was founded by him and a guy named Bill Montgomery. Turning Point USA, 1122. The Charlie Kirk assassination equals 846. Charlie Kirk tribulation equals 846. Tribulation equals 846. Fearless Charlie equals 846. Fearless Charlie also 666. And Charlie Kirk Masonry equals 1656, the year of the Great Flood. 1656. Remember the decodes I did months back? All the 1656s are here. So it's no surprise to see Charlie Kirk Masonry now fits perfectly into what I already had for the 1656. Fits perfectly into it. So Fearless Charlie is what they're referring to him as. Everyone on Twitter, social media, they're saying Charlie, he had fearless leadership. Charlie was a fearless champion. Charlie was fearless in pursuit of freedom, which is why Fearless Charlie equals 666. So when asked AI to show me all September 10th assassinations in history involving people named Charles, it showed me this one. It showed me John the Fearless, the Duke of Burgundy, who was assassinated on September 10th, 1419, by the future King of France, Charles VII, who was known by then Dauphin Charles. And this took place 606 years ago for your 66. So New World Order equals 1044. The Duke of Burgundy equals 1044. Jean Sans Peur equals 1086, which translates to John the Fearless, which equals the beast system. And this is what they referred to him as. John the Fearless was assassinated September 10th by the future King of France, Charles VII. And we have Fearless Charlie, assassinated September 10th. And his name is Charles. So now we have the 1254 I said I was going to get back to. So remember the 1254 and the 1260, because the last words spoken by Charlie Kirk, the last words that came out of his mouth was gang violence. Gang violence equals 1260, the exact same as the writer, producer, director of the disgusting movie Weapons, Zach M. Kreger, 1260. And why is 1260 significant? Because 1260 refers to each half of the 7-year tribulation, which is divided into two. The first half equals 1260 days, 42 months, and the second half equals 1260 days, 42 months, for a total of 7 years, trial and tribulation. So the same numbers keep coming up from these ritual movies, the 1044s, the 846s, and now 1260. The Lost Reckoning, 1086, Tommy Robinson, very similar to name to the person that killed Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson. Irina Zarutska was killed in Charlotte, equals 846. There's your 888 rituals, all right there. Here's Charlie Kirk and his connections to Masonry, New Zealand, 9/11, and the day he was shot. Both the days, 9/11 and September 10th. Charles James Kirk is a direct match to Make America Great Again. Barack Hussein Obama, Satan's religion, so he's connected to anything and everyone that was president in America. So Great Tribulation equals 1254, which also equals Charles James Kirk or Charlie Kirk, Great Tribulations. That's why the 1254 is very important, because again, it's going to be 1254 weeks from September 11th to the date that all people are looking to as some kind of event, biblical event, September 23rd. And that's going to be exactly 1254 weeks. Great Tribulation equals 1254 and 1152, which is a match to Charlie Kirk. The day that people are looking to that is false, 1254 weeks, is September 23rd, which also equals Charles James Kirk and ancient artificial intelligence. I can't believe this is the second time I'm doing this live. So the 1254 for Great Tribulation equals satanic superplot, complete incantation, more 888s, and Donald Trump is Donald Trump, calm before the storm speech, 888, Donald Trump 666, Donald Trump calm before the storm, 1254. So you can always pause this and go through each of these by yourself. There's a lot of 1254s and all the connections are there. I have the connections with the Great Flood, the 1656, all right here. Donald Trump is president is 1656. Androgynous satanic cult, 1656, which is what Charlie Kirk is. He's an androgyne. He's a Baphomet. There's your 1044s, Biblical World Flood, Angel of Desolation, New World Order, Satanic Cult, Number of the Beast, International Space Station. Everything's connected. There's all your more 1086s. The president equals 1086. Satan is a homosexual equals 1086. Days of Noah, Great Flood. Gunshot wound is 1086. So here's some of the other shooters. This Thomas M. Crooks, 1086, was a LGBT shooter also. So more 1086s. Everything's connected. There's some more 846s and 1050s, 474s. Now we quickly go back. So we bring it all together. So 1086. Remember, Thomas M. Crooks equaled 1086. Tommy Robinson. More 888s. It's been an incredible decode. The stuff I'm seeing here is just full on insane. That all these connect to this one individual that I never even knew existed until it happened. His connection to James Kirk, captain of the Enterprise, and his connection through name and number to the Galactic Federation. Yeah, the 1122s with the presidents, insane. Faked assassination 1122, John Wilkes Booth, and now Tyler Robinson. We just found out who he was today and found out, look, he's directly matched to John Wilkes Booth. Homosexuality equals 1122. With 666 mercurial years between these two assassinations. Right? So I think that's about it. This is the second time I've done this live stream now. So remember, Charlie Kirk Masonry is 1656. Now I can add that to this massive pile and web that we are uncovering. Elvis Aaron Presley, Donald John Trump, POTUS, the beginning of tribulation equals 1656. The Great Tribulation is upon us equals 1656. Charlie Kirk Masonry is 1656, and he also equals tribulation. The connections to Charlie Kirk and Great Tribulation and the Masonry and the numbers is too much to turn a blind eye to. I've done my best to make all these connections. I hope you are all following and can understand what you are seeing and witnessing here. It goes deeper than you can all ever imagine. And all I am showing here is just the tip of the iceberg. The second time I have done this live, and I have people in this stream now. I don't know why the other one was taken down. I appealed it right away and jumped right on. And thank you so much to Black Cat USA, who has sent a super sticker of $20. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but God bless you, Black Cat USA. It does kind of take away a bit of the pain of having to do this twice and having my stuff censored and deleted for no apparent reason, compared to anyone else that's putting so much graphic content and all having their opinion and say on said matter is allowed to go viral with it, but I'm not allowed to show some numbers connecting some years and some dates. So I really appreciate that. It makes it a bit more worthwhile now. So thank you. God bless. Wild Olive says, wow. Yeah, someone definitely reported it. I don't believe anyone of the left was able to see it because my videos are censored. The only people that see my videos are people that are also call themselves truthers. So I suspect that it was an attack by other decoders, by other truthers that are jealous, that are trying to suppress my information, hijack it, and share it themselves. So it's what I'm dealing with. But yeah, lots of butthurt people out there. But I strike again. As with everything, I expose a lot, and I'm usually the first one on the scene. So you can look through my channel and you'll be able to see I have all the receipts there to back up what I am saying. So thank you. Black Cat says I'm following and appreciate it. SOS is here. Good to see you, brother. SOS says, brilliant, King Nico. Brilliant. Good to see you, part of the Ralph the Wise army. So looking forward to seeing what Ralph has said about this, but I've had no time to see what other people have done. Yeah, I'm just scamming through the comments. Yeah, Slade says, I'm already getting threats online from trying to wake people up. This is something that will happen. Yeah, it's very staged. And they say we aren't normal. So what I have shown you is some serious gematria, some decodes, some date durations. I've even done mercurial years, some conversions. We've done pretty much everything, and it's probably still not even enough, which means that there will have to be another live probably sometime later on, because I know as soon as this is done and I take a breather and finally check what people are posting on Twitter and maybe TikTok, then I can see what's going on. But it's the same usual stuff. The collective is very repetitive and very blind to the real truth. Thank you, Sol says, so far, so good. Yeah, the numbers making your head hurt, they make my head hurt. That's why, yeah, it takes a lot of time going through each one and all the typing and trying to find the connections and then trying to display it in a way that you can share with people. So that's what I've done, is try to make it, put it in a way so you can all see it, like a meme type fashion where you can just have some color and some imagery. And I got the number there big, 1656. You can see the floods coming in. You can see Noah's Ark. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this, like I'm trying to make this for a child to understand. That's how hard it is for people to get and grip what gematria is. I have to spell it out and make little poster boards like a cartoon and be like, look, kids, this number is the same number for every single statement and sentence that's written. Now, how is that possible, children? Let's figure this out and take another look. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I've tried to spell it out, try to make it pretty, so even a kid could look at it and be like, wow, how is this all doing that? You know what I mean? I'm trying here. You guys, the connections, Turning Point USA, the 666. So it was predestined for him to be assassinated at one of these events. Basically, the day it happened was the perfect date. It was all such a psyop, a plan. to pull this off. Yeah, Lisa says Charlie supports Trump, so that is suspicious. And we know that Trump was born a female. I have the decodes to prove it. Let me see. Does one of them say that Trump is born a woman or something? Yeah, Donald Trump born female equals 1656. Donald John Trump born female is 1656. Look at this. Shot heard around the world is 1656. And this shot was heard around the world. The moon landing was an epic hoax, 1656. So we're looking at this one. Shot heard around the world, 1656, which refers to the Bible where it's speaking of whose deadly wound was healed, 1656. Donald Trump exterminated, 1656. So yeah, these are all here. You can look for it yourself, pause the video and go zoom in, go through one by one. The decodes are there. It's insane what we've uncovered. But this decode with the Charlie Kirk now that is connected to even the Abraham Lincoln assassination is just wild beyond belief. This is what we have shown and uncovered today, especially with the finding of the name of the shooter is a homosexual named Tyler Robinson. So again, this is the second time I've had to do this live. I'm going to end it now. Please, any one of the videos I've shared, do what you want with it. Make your own content. You can use it. You can copy this whole thing. Just mention my channel, give credit where it is due. We need to get this information out there. So that's all I want. I can't really beg you. I know what's going to happen. The same people are watching, the same people are sharing, and you know, that's the mess I'm stuck in. So yeah, don't worry. It has nothing to do with your son being named Tyler. So I know you don't appreciate that, Marissa. But yeah, we love you here. We know you're well and versed with the FTM and the MTFs and the transpocalypse. This one is a clear FTM, female to male transgender. So we'll be back with more. I'm just hoping you guys can just need one person to share it to the right place, and then we're good. So if you've seen this for the first time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back. And if you've been watching and listening to this, you are the resistance.